To crochet the Polka-Stripe jumper. For this project, you'll need 150 grams of 5 different DK weight yarns and a 4mm hook. First, let's go through the stitch that makes this whole project possible. Start by taking yarn color A and chaining to whatever the desired length of each panel is. Don't worry, I give you the numbers for that later. To start our first row, we're going to chain 2 more. Go ahead and count the 3rd stitch away from your hook and single crochet into it. Now go ahead and single crochet into every single stitch on this chain until you get to the end. To begin your second row, chain 2 and turn your work. Then we're going to count 3 stitches into that previous crochet row and apply 2 single crochets into that same 3rd stitch. This creates a cluster. After making your cluster, chain 1 and then count to 3 again. In that 3rd stitch, we're going to do the same thing and apply 2 single crochets together in that stitch, chaining 1 after. Follow this same stitch pattern for the rest of your project until the final row, except make sure all of your cluster stitches are in the chain space of the previous row. Now go ahead and screenshot this written pattern to help guide you through this same process over and over for each panel. While we are using that exact same stitch for every single panel of each project, the thing that makes this polka stripe sweater really happen is the color switching patterns along the way. And you only have to switch colors at the end of rows. Start with 5 rows of A, 1 row of B, 2 rows of A, 2 rows of B, 1 row of A, and 5 of B. You want to label all 5 of the colors you chose into A, B, C, D, and E to follow this color switching pattern. Now that we understand the 2 major ingredients for making this sweater happen, let's look at the structure. You need to make 2 sleeve panels and 2 body panels, all following the same stitch and color switching method. Then tuck in all your ends and start sewing. Arrange your body panels with the A colored stripes in the middle. Then go ahead and measure where you want the neckline to fall on your body. Narrow necklines will pull the garment up higher and wider necklines will allow it to fall further. Then sew these panels together on either side of those neck guidelines. Here's a super helpful diagram by Hey Hey Crochet on how to sew together this style of jumper. Just make sure the A colored stripes are the ones that you're sewing directly onto the body in order for things to look right. I hope you guys have fun following my first ever pattern. Thanks so much for watching!